Hey everybody, my name is Katie Lupo. I am here to talk about Google Forms and how to go about doing an assessment with Google Forms. There are two different options that you can do. You can create a quiz here, and you can also do like a survey, and you can do an exit slip. So here's the homepage for Google Forms. If you just go to Google Forms here. Awesome. So here are the templates that you can use. And what I thought was really neat about this is right here in Template Gallery, they have already pre-made forms, which is so cool and so convenient and just so helpful. If you go all the way down, there's an education portion of it, and if you can see, there's blank quiz. If you click on blank quiz here, I'll just bring it up. You just start from scratch. You put your title right here, and then here's your question. And in this situation, there is they already have it pre-chosen for you. It's going to be a multiple choice question. Now let's just keep it as a multiple choice. Right here, you type in your answers. You can add as many answers as you would like. There's option 2. There's my second answer. And with this, I thought this was really cool because you can actually go right here to key your answers here, and you can click which answer is correct. This will give instant feedback to your kids. They can see instantly what they got. I think that's such a great tool because I'm constantly grading so many different papers, and it's just so time consuming with everything else I have to do. Let's just go back. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back to where we were. So here's my question. Okay. So I did all my questions here. Some pretty cool features that this allows you to do is if say, actually let's just create a new question. So if you go over to the right here, there's an add button that'll add a new question for you. Now let's say I don't want a multiple choice question. Let's go to, I'd like to do a short answer question. So here's your question, and this allows your students to just do a short answer here. So here on the right, say that this is a question where you wanted them to answer something about a picture. You can go right here, and you can actually upload a picture right to Google Forms, which is a really cool feature. Let's exit out of that. Let's see. So let's actually go back. Let's go back because I want to show you here down at the education section the exit slip. So that's what I chose to do. This was the easiest way I can get instant feedback on how my students are doing and their knowledge to football. So this was an already pre-made exit slip. All I did was I went in and I just changed everything out. So I put in my title, and then I kept the name because you want to know what their name is and who was answering what questions. I took out email because I don't need email, so if you just click on the question, you can just delete that. And then I started writing my questions in. And right over here, this was my exit slip here. So I had all the students bring in their iPads, which worked out great. They all are provided iPads through the school, which they're very fortunate to have. It not only makes their lives easier, but it makes our lives easier as teachers. So here's my exit slip. I have their names here, and then I got into their questions. They have 4 questions they had to answer. It was nice and quick. It took them maybe 3 minutes to complete. What I liked about this is I was able to, right up here, you can put in a theme background here, and if you just go right to the theme option, let's see, oh, I can't click on that, probably because I can move it, there we go. Okay, so here's my themed option. Oh, this is your picture. This is adding another picture. We actually went over that already, so let's cancel out of that. So right over here on the right, there's theme option. And what I did was I didn't just want a background color. I didn't want to just keep it a certain color. I wanted to add the this picture right up here. I just went to image upload, and right here on sports and games, I found the football picture. Click that, and it went right up to the top. So that just gives them a little bit of something to look at while they're taking their quiz or doing their exit slip. So if you look over on the right here, so there's your questions and then there's your responses. You can see that I have 19 responses from 6th graders. What I really liked about this is I could look at it 2 different ways. I could look at it as a summary, or I can look at the individual quizzes here. So let's just go to summaries. I can show you a little bit about this. So here's all the names, here's who took my did my exit slip, and then here are just the basic answers. Now with this, a lot of my students got it. I guess with this question, they didn't really understand what cues were. They didn't understand that they were the steps. I'm not really sure why, because we go over that all the time. But some of them got it, which was a cool thing. It just basically just lays out all the answers for you. Down here at the bottom, I thought this was cool because I did a little survey to see who thought they were ready to give feedback to a partner when it comes to throwing. And 73.7% thought that they were ready, and 26.3% thought that they weren't ready. So that tells me that I'm doing a good job teaching. There's not much that I need to go over, but let's go back up to the top and let's go to individual. So here is an assessment by Hannah Mintz. All her questions are laid out in her answers. So what are the cues to learn, or what are the cues you learned while throwing the football? How to throw. She puts stepping, pointing, and thumb down. What cues helped you to be accurate? Keeping my thumb down and pointing. And what helped you to get the spiral with the ball? Stepping and keeping my thumb down. And she was ready to give feedback. If you go right up to the top, it gives you all the different individual assessments here, which I thought was really cool. You can print them out if you need to print them out. If, say, you don't want anybody to respond anymore, you can just click not responding or not accepting responses anymore. Let me just go back to the question. So just a little bit about my quiz here. Some features that you can do. Obviously you can add right over here. We went over that a little bit already. Say I was writing my questions in and I said, oh wait, I don't want this question to be the first question up. You can move the questions around, which is a cool thing. It's very easy to move around. If you go over to, you can add a video right here. So as you can see, I have 2 different sections. Section 1 was the name, and then I have section 2. So say you have a long quiz or a long exit slip for whatever reason, you can section it off. So I thought that was a really cool feature. Say they need to go get a drink, they'll use section 1, okay, go grab a drink, come back, or go to the bathroom, or whatever you have to do, come back, do section 2. I thought that was a really cool feature as well. With this assessment, I thought it was awesome. I didn't have any problems creating. What I really liked about it was how flexible it was. You can literally do anything with this. You can add pictures. You can you can move around your questions. You can. They already have what I really liked was they already had pre-made templates, so it made it really easy for me to create this. And actually what I wanted to go over really quick too was the way that I had got my students to get this assessment. So if you go to, which I already have it up, if you go to bitdo.com up here, this will show up. And what this is it just shortens a link. So say I wanted my students to get this link very easily with their iPads. I went to copy. I copied my Google Forms exit slip here, and I just put it right into the link to shorten. Now I can customize my shortened link here to whatever I want. So all the students would have to do when they go to the internet is type bit.do, and then we have a slash here, and then I can just write in Lupo and whatever numbers, 2, 3, 4. And so when they go onto the internet, they just type in bit.do/Lupo234, and this assessment will go right up. And at the end of their assessment, they just type, let's actually see what it does here. So let's go bit.do dash, and the one I actually gave them was Lupo3. There it is. There's my assessment. Very easy. It came up. I have to put my name. Let's just take the assessment. here's my name. And then here's my questions. I'm not going to actually write it out because it'll take a little long. Oops. Oh, it's not working. It must be because I already have it up. But anyways, at the end, what I was actually going to show you is that there's just a submit, and then it goes right to me, which is so cool. What I disliked, there really isn't anything that I disliked about using Google Forms. I don't really see a flaw in it, so I recommend it to everybody. Well, thank you for watching. I'm done with my tutorial. I hope that I was helpful. Can't wait for you to watch. Bye!